You won't believe the wildest place in Portugal. It has no roads, no Wi-Fi, and cliff jumps straight into the ocean. These are the top adventure travel spots in Portugal that will make your heart race and your camera roll explode. When most people think of Portugal, they picture wine and beaches. But behind that postcard view, it's an adrenaline junkie's paradise. From coastering in the Algarve, to paragliding over Nazare's monster waves, to canyoning in the wild canyons of Pinada Gerais, this country's got thrills tucked in every corner. And if you thought Lisbon was or would be fun, wait until you see what's hiding just outside the city walls. Buckle up. Before you go cliff jumping, paragliding, or canyoning in Portugal, this is where you start. Carbs, fuel, because what's coming next is pure adrenaline.
All right, welcome back, Vagabonds. Every adventure begins with a great breakfast. If you want a great brunch, come over here to Piano Negro in Coimbra. It's up by Sevilla. It is a fantastic place to get your brunch on Sundays. So if you're here in Coimbra on Sunday, come up to Piano Negro and check this out. Oh my God, this is amazing, and I can't wait to get my carbohydrates on.
If you've ever wondered whether Portugal offers more than wine tours and tiled streets, then pay attention, because what I'm about to show you will completely flip your expectations. You could spend your whole trip sipping espresso in crowded squares. Meanwhile, just beyond the cobblestone, people are ziplining through forests and surfing world-class waves. I've chased down the world's most epic adventures and brought you along for the ride. I surfed the California coast, I zipped through Ecuador's jungles, and now I'm diving deep into Portugal's hidden adventures. I surfed Figure de Foz, I zipped across Penha Adventure Park, and I tackled canopy trails with locals I've met here in Portugal. It's full of surprises. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one adventure that totally changed how you saw a country? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want exclusive behind the scenes footage from places like this, plus early access to my next adventures, hit that join button or check out the membership page linked below. Let's go deeper. When you think of Portugal, most people imagine pastel buildings, tiny espresso cups, and maybe a castle or two. But the truth is, this country is way more rugged, raw, and wild than most give it credit for. From soaring cliffs to ancient mountains and glassy rivers that twist through hidden valleys, Portugal is a playground for anyone looking to move, climb, paddle, or fly. Down south, in the Algarve, it draws beachgoers from around the world. But just a short drive from the crowds, there's a different kind of thrill waiting. Coastering. You suit up in a wetsuit, helmet, and a vest, and suddenly you're not just admiring the cliffs, you're scaling them. You're leaping into crystal water, swimming through caves carved by centuries of tide. It's physical, it's cold, it's heart-pounding, and the whole time, the ocean's crashing right beneath your feet. Now contrast that chaos with the Douro Valley. Up north, it's best known for wine, but floating down this ancient river in a kayak, now that's a kind of serenity you can't bottle. Many don't think about the other great rivers in Portugal to kayak. Not only is there the Douro, but you can kayak on the Coa and Mondego rivers. You're paddling between steep terraced hills, each one stacked with vines that have been growing there for generations. There's no engine noise, just the rhythmic splash of your paddle and birdsong echoing off the rock. And when the sun dips behind the valley ridges, it's pure magic. Now let's head higher. Literally, Serra da Estrela is Portugal's highest mountain range, and it's one of the few places in the country where you can go paragliding. You run off a hilltop, catch the wind, and suddenly you're floating. Below you, winding trails, hidden villages, glacial valleys, and lakes that shimmer like mirrors. The silence up here, it's so loud, you'll feel like you're hearing your own heartbeat bounce off the clouds. And then there's Nazaré, the holy ground for big wave surfers. This is where records are shattered and where the ocean seems like it's trying to touch the sky. I didn't ride those monster waves, but I did stand on the cliffs above, watching these giants roar in from the horizon. It's humbling, but here's the cool part. Just around the corner, there are beaches with beginner waves and surf schools that'll have you riding your first break before the sun sets. Way up in the north, Adventurous National Park is like something out of a fantasy novel. Waterfalls crash through forests, stone bridges cross misty valleys, and tucked inside it all, canyoning. It's part hiking, part sliding down waterfalls, part rappelling into pools that feel like they've never been touched. I climbed over boulders bigger than cars, swam through ice-cold mountain streams, and felt like I was earning every inch of the landscape around me. Here's what blows my mind. Most of this, you won't find it in a brochure. Portugal's tourism brand leans hard into city breaks and slow travel. But under that surface, this country's got more adrenaline than most places twice its size. It's not that these adventures are hidden, they're just waiting for the right kind of traveler. Now, if you're loving this kind of content, these deep dives into the untold side of travel, consider joining my YouTube membership group. Not only do you get exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, sneak peeks of where I'm heading next, and the raw moments that don't make the main cut, but you'll also directly help me grow this channel and keep these adventures rolling. But hey, I get it. If money's tight right now, no pressure. You can still help by sharing this video with a friend who's always looking for their next thrill. It means the world to me, and it makes a huge difference. The turning point for me came when I was standing on a canyon ledge in Pineda Dresh, right before rappelling into a freezing mountain pool. My heart was pounding, not because of the drop, but because I realized this is what travel is supposed to feel like. Alive, unpredictable, connected. Portugal didn't just surprise me, it demanded more from me, and I gave it everything I had. Looking back, what I found in Portugal wasn't just adventure. It was a reset, a reminder that you don't need to go to some exotic island or extreme wilderness to find this feeling. Sometimes the thrill you're craving is just hiding behind a country's postcard perfect image. Portugal's not just for sightseeing, it's for doing.